Singapore Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong officially kick-started the 33rd ASEAN Summit and related meetings. During his opening address, PM Lee praised ASEAN's efforts while stressing on the need for multilateral cooperation and pooling of resources to tackle key issues troubling the region.
I'm glad that during our term as chairman, member countries have redoubled our integration efforts and come up with concrete measures that lay the groundwork for a united, effective, and relevant ASEAN.
Earlier in the day, the Chinese premier addressed the 44th Singapore lecture, where he touched upon several key issues like relations between China and Singapore, free trade, and the South China Sea. Premier Lee stressed on the need for free and fair trade and mentioned that China will adhere to multilateralism and to resolving issues through dialogue.
I have said on several occasions that China has all along supported and upheld free trade. At the same time, China believes there should be both free and fair trade. Free trade is the prerequisite because no trade would be possible without a free environment, and no fair trade would be possible either. At the same time, trade that is not fair would not be sustainable.
On the issue of South China Sea, Premier Lee shared that China is working with other countries on a code of conduct, which will be finished within the next 3 years. Lee also expressed his wish to strengthen bilateral ties with Singapore and the ASEAN nations. Experts believe that Lee will take his message of cooperation forward when he meets his ASEAN counterparts later this week.
I expect that he will continue to reaffirm the messages of cooperation and to, in particular, not only to strengthen existing areas of cooperation, but also to explore new areas of cooperation. And one area of cooperation which I think Premier Lee will emphasize is in terms of how China can actively work with ASEAN member countries in promoting the ASEAN Smart Cities Network, which Singapore as chair has worked closely with ASEAN countries to launch this year.
It is going to be a busy couple of days for Chinese Premier Li Keqiang as he attends the ASEAN-China Summit, the ASEAN Plus3 Summit, as well as the East Asia Summit. Premier Lee is likely to work towards strengthening trade relations with ASEAN nations and other regional partners and emphasize on the need for multilateral cooperation. He will also push for RCEP negotiations to be completed by next year. Premier Lee expressed confidence during his speech earlier that an announcement on substantial progress is more than likely at the RCEP summit on Wednesday. Miro Lu, CGTN, Singapore.